Hey everyone, this is Mr. Everything. In this video I'm going to unbox the iPad Pro 13-inch. This is the 2024 M4 model. I kind of missed the hype train of getting it as soon as it came out, but I wanted to wait a little while. And then I actually ended up selling my old iPad Pro. The only reason I really went with this was because it's OLED. I always wanted an OLED iPad. I didn't really want the mini LED. And sure enough, now it's OLED. I like it with the Magic Keyboard, which I have one of those coming, but unfortunately the old Magic Keyboards don't work with the new ones. They're not backward compatible. The magnets are in different places, so I figured since I got to buy the keyboard all over, and I have a MacBook Pro 14-inch, I was like, I'm just going to get the 13-inch now, so I got not the max spec, but the biggest screen, basically the best offering for this iPad, and so I kind of lose a little bit of portability with going 13, but that's thinner. You can see Apple's new pull tabs they do. 256 gig. My last iPad was a 128. That was base config. So now the base tier is 256. And I think I'll be okay with that. Now, it's obviously no upgradability. Right, first thing you're greeted with, the iPad itself. It is very thin. This is probably the first time I've ever picked up an Apple device, aside from maybe like the iPhone 5, that it just feels like it's fragile. Like I feel like just like doing that, like it's gonna crack or bend. And I don't mean I'm gonna try and bend it or I think it'll bend. It's just it feels very fragile. So it has to go into a case immediately, in my opinion. Okay, so you get a color matched Type-C cable. It's not too bad. It's braided. It looks like it's only going to be a 3-foot one though, which is really disappointing because I already have a lot of these. If it was a 6-foot or 2-meter, I'd be interested in using it. And then charging adapter, 20 watt. Not sure if the specs really even matter. They probably don't, because it's something that's been out for quite a while, and you no longer get Apple stickers, but that's okay with me. They still print out all the material to make that, but supposedly not including the Apple stickers is saving the earth, although I think it's just saving their wallets. So most importantly here, to get into the iPad, I went with the black. I have a regular raw aluminum MacBook Pro off to the side here, and the new Magic Keyboard. It's aluminum on the inside, so it kind of looked very similar to a MacBook. So if I didn't have a MacBook, I probably would have got this in that color, but I decided to go with the space black instead. So see here, 13-inch. Still have the pogo pins. The new camera, which you do lose the one lens. You still have the LiDAR sensor, microphone flash, and I'm not sure if that's another type of sensor or what. Go ahead and boot it up. And another one of the nice features with this is they've moved the camera and Face ID and everything to landscape, which is excellent, because obviously when you have that Magic Keyboard, you're using it in this orientation. Quick to boot up. It's my first experience with a 13-inch iPad. I will set it up off camera. I did my last backup on my Mac itself rather than doing iCloud. This is how I prefer to do it. When I get an iPhone, I usually have the old one and the new one transfer, but I actually sold this iPad just for food for thought if it matters. I had the one prior to M1, so it was the 2020 model, I think, and it was the trade-in value was $330, which is okay. But when you have a Magic Keyboard, that it's going to be hard to sell that unless you live in like a real techie area. and it's kind of outdated now since it doesn't work on the latest thing. I was able to sell mine with the Magic Keyboard, with the folio case, with the screen protector and stuff, and I got around 500. So for me, I held out. But if you were trading this in, it would be easier to keep both of them at the same time. So I will be coming back with unboxing on the Magic Keyboard, which again, I personally like them. I'm very used to the old one, so hopefully this one there's no issues with it. Otherwise, I think I'll be very happy. I know kind of you don't have the greatest lap balance with it compared to a regular laptop or a MacBook. And I'm also getting a screen protector for this. Unfortunately, it didn't come today, so that'll be coming on as soon as possible to protect the screen. And then I can do some updates. Maybe speak to going from an 11 to a 13. Has it changed the day-to-day usage, or is it more enjoyable, or does it not matter at all? Just a price point thing. But for right now, I'm going to leave this one here. Because I know there's probably already been a lot of unboxing, so I'm going to make this one a little bit shorter, which is unlike me, but I'm going to leave it right here. So it was a lot of money, so I really want to get into it and enjoy it as quick as I can. I'll be doing some more videos coming up. Thanks for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Have a good one.